Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about a very hot topic nowadays, which is about short-term rental. I gotta provide with you three types of market that you should invest in when you do real estate short-term rental. All right, so let's take a look at what we have. Hello everyone. Welcome back again to my channel. Again, as the introduction, I'm gonna go through very basic information about a short-term rental. Specifically, today we are going to talk about the three different types of markets that, as a real estate investor, you should look into if you are going to explore short-term rental. Okay, and for those of you who are not familiar with short-term rental, it's basically defined as a temporary or short-term rental. I don't know what to better explain about it. Like short-term rental is meaning normally if it is a 1 year or 2 year contract of lease, it's a long-term rental. But if we're talking about 2 days, 3 days, and a month even, is normally considered as a short-term rental. And this concept, short-term rental, is not new to the market. However, it's really kick off when Airbnb Airbnb start the whole concept, like which help the concept develop even better. And with the pandemic COVID-19, it helps the industry a lot as well after the market kind of recovery, right? Because during the pandemic, no one want to go travel anyway, so it is not helping a lot. But after everything crazy happening, then the short-term rental kind of pick up a lot. And for that reason, a lot of people want to invest in short-term rental nowadays. But what kind of markets that you should invest in? Now, in this video, we are going to talk about three different types of markets for short-term rental investors. All right, so let's just go into number one. All right, number one on the list is actually called the metro area. These are the big area. We are looking at, for example, like Los Angeles, New York, Austin or Nashville, or even Phoenix area is a big metro market right now. Well, who is the audience? Who is the tenant in this market, in this type of market? There's a lot, right? Worker, professionals, someone who on a business trips, or even someone like want to take a staycation trip, right? For example, if I live in Chile and I want to stay in a nicer house in Scottsdale for a short period of time, I can do a short-term rental in Scottsdale as well. I can book a short-term rental in Scottsdale as well. So for a short-term rental. Now, the pros of this is obviously you're going to see there's a lot of variety of audience, of tenants, right? You have professional, you have worker, you have people who live in the cities, right? It's also really independent with vacation kind. Like you don't have to rely on a vacation destination to be able to have a tenant. People drive here for a specific reason, right? Now, the downside of this, which is the biggest one, is that regulation, because this is the big cities, and the big city, there's a lot of things going on, especially the hotel industry is also well developed here, so they tend to push back the idea of short-term rental so that they have the benefit, right? And then also neighborhoods as well, because now all of a sudden one neighborhood is a very quiet neighborhood, and because of short-term rental, there's a lot of people driving in and out, and therefore it's no longer a quiet neighborhood anymore. So, right, and then also well, it's a major area, so the home price is tend to be a little bit higher, right? A little bit higher than other market that I am going to talk about. So those are the things that is pros. Regulation as well, because bigger city gonna have a bigger regulation. So for that reason, metro market is sometimes is not the best idea. All right. The next one that I'm going to talk about is national market. National market is some location that when you look at that, there's a vacation type location. For example, I'm showing the picture right here, which is a picture of Hawaii. We're talking about Disney World in Florida. We're talking about California, whoever the Disneyland in California, wherever has a vacation tour, mostly for for tourism. Okay, so those are the thing. These are the second type of the market. Okay, so this one has a benefit is also that now because you have the main force that can drive the demand, right? People are gonna go there. People are gonna go there. So your occupancy rate is gonna be a little bit higher in those type of market because of the consistent rate of occupancy. Okay. But however, though, it's going to be go down term in terms of, for example, if anything like market downturn, right? Economy go down, then you obviously no one going to go to that location because they don't want to go to expensive area during the economic downturn. For example, in the pandemic, COVID-19, loss of location in Hawaii, Florida, California, people don't travel to those areas anymore because of a high expensive in that area. And then for okay. So the last market that I'm going to talk about is the regional market. Now, the regional market is where people can drive by car, right? For the national market tend to be attracting people driving to the area by airplane. But regional market is for more people tend to be drive by car to that area, okay? Which is also sometimes a smaller area that I'm thinking of. The Sedona, Flagstaff is a good example of the regional market where people from Phoenix or even from California, Las Vegas, New Mexico, they can drive. They can drive to the area to enjoy the woods, right? To enjoy the hiking, to enjoy the weather, which is unique, right? To enjoy the atmosphere in the area, right? So those are smaller town. The benefit, of course, is that it's greatly more affordable compared to metro area as well as the national area where the real estate price is a little bit higher. The downside is that, of course, you don't have a lot of consistent consistent occupancy rates, lower than the other two market. But if you're looking for some more affordable and more cash flow, the regional market is the best for you at this time. Of course, you also have to look into when you specify a market that you want to invest in. You also have to find out about the regulation. Those regional markets tend to have less regulation because in those regional markets, they already before the vacation and short-term rental, they already have that concept developed, right? They already have some small cabin, some small houses that people buy as a rental vacation home already. So that concept is not new to those area. Therefore, the regulation is much easier as well. So those are the three types that I want to share with you about the short-term rental. In the next following video, I'm gonna talk about how are you gonna identify which properties is the best for you. All right. So if you have any question about short-term rental, please give me a call. My number is below here, 602-515-2442. Thank you. Bye-bye.